Because I'm on a little drug called Percocet. And if you've been on Percocet, you know there is no bowel movement. As a matter of fact, I looked it up, and Percocet is a Latin word. And the definition is, we've shoved a cork in your butt and superglued your cheeks together. I'm not kidding you. I nearly had an aneurysm just trying to fart. So a couple days goes by, and if you've ever been on Percocet, you know the moment I'm about to talk about. It's that moment you realize you can go to the bathroom, and it's the happiest day of your life. Right? But I can't just get out of bed because my leg's in this machine, and I can't walk yet, so I have to call the nurse's station. And so I go, ding. And the nurse goes, yes, Mr. Engvall, can I help you? And I said, hi. Is Christy around? And she goes, no, she's down the hall with another patient. What can I help you with? And I go, and I don't want to just say, I got to go poop. And I'm a comedian. They know that, so I'm trying to be funny. So I go, yeah, would you just tell her I need to drop some friends at the lake? And she said, you can't go to the lake, you haven't been discharged yet. I'm like, no. Just tell her the turtle's trying to get out of the pond. And she goes, you can't have pets in the hospital. I'm like, oh my God, are you really not getting this? So I finally said, no, just tell her I have to poop. And she goes, I'm sorry, you cut out. What'd you say? No, I did not. I heard it through my door. All of a sudden, there I go, oh, Christy, it's Mr. Engvall. He has to poop. Oh, God. So Christy comes in all bubbly. So we're going to give it a try? Would you not be so bubbly about this? So she gets me out of bed, and I get in my walker, and we get into the bathroom, and it's some kind of like circus bathroom. I mean, there's pipes and bars and a swing and a net and a guy selling popcorn. It's just like... And she gets me seated on the toilet, and she stands there. I'm like... I go, this ain't gonna work if you're standing here. And she goes, I can't leave the room. I go, you've got to leave the room. And she goes, I can't because you might fall off the toilet. And I go, oh God. I said, I'm not gonna fall off the toilet. I go, just stand on the other side of the door, and if I think I'm gonna fall, I'll give you a precursory, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then you run in and save my life. She said, all right, but I have to leave the door open, cracked open. I'm like, oh, God, whatever, just go. Because I'm afraid this feeling is going to pass. As we said earlier, Percocet, there is no bowel movement. But what it does give you is explosive gas. And apparently, I had the bathroom with the supersonic microphone in the toilet. Because every time I'd pass gas, it sounded like the bombs at Normandy going, bah, 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 bah. And every time she goes, success, I'm like, shut up! Finally, like a BB dropped out, and I'm like, that counts, right there. So she leaves. A couple hours later, another nurse comes in and goes, okay, Mr. Engvall, it's time for you to go to therapy. The surgery doesn't hurt. The physical therapy will bring tears to your eyes. I never thought the words exercise bike would make me cry out loud, but it did. So they come and they get me out of bed, and I get in my walker. What am I, 90? And if you've ever watched anybody with a walker walk, it makes a very distinct noise. It goes, What I don't know is the wing of this hospital that I'm in, all they do is hip and knee replacements. So they get me out to the hallway to go to therapy, and I'm walking down the hall and I'm hearing this. And I look behind me and there's like 10 other old guys in their walkers. We're like a senior citizen train heading to physical therapy. So we go to therapy and we're coming back and the nurse says, look, gentlemen, if you don't want to go back to your hospital rooms, you can just sit here in the common area and visit. And so nobody wants to go back to their hospital rooms. So we're all sitting around kind of a circle and there's just this awkward silence. You know, we've all got our walkers by our chairs and nobody's talking, and I hate that. So I thought, well, I got to be the one to break this, but I don't know these guys. I don't know where they're from or what their story is. So I finally just look at the guy across from me and I go, hey, man, what kind of tennis balls you got on your walker? And he goes, Wilson's? Yeah. Good brand, smooth ride. Yeah, they'll last a long time. So finally people start talking. Well, then naturally the conversation got to, how did you end up here? And I swear to you, as I am standing right here, the guy to my left goes, well, I was in Vietnam. I was a pilot. My plane got shot down. I took some shrapnel to the knee, and it finally got so bad they had to replace it. The guy over here goes, I used to play for the Houston Oilers, and a 300-pound lineman took out my knee, and it finally got so arthritic they had to replace it. I'm like, oh, God. And then one of them goes, what about you? And I went, oh, God. Well, boys, I hurt mine doing the cha-cha. There's no way to make that sound tough. You know, nobody's gonna go, ooh. You know, so you keep adding on and it just gets worse. Like, yeah, thank God I had my leotards on because I heard it go. And I finally get discharged. But if you want to know what my life is like in one moment, this is it. Gail comes and gets me, and they wheel me downstairs to the lobby, and they give me my crutches. And I'm just getting ready to leave, and I hear this, Mr. Engvall. And I turn around, and on the second floor balcony, it looks over to the lobby, is Christy, my nurse. And I said, hey, Christy, I just want to say thanks for everything. You know, you guys treated me really well. And she goes, I forgot to tell you something. And I said, what? And she went, whoa.